My name's El Capitano and this is Saigon. Today we've come to Thao Dien to check out some of our favorite bars and restaurants in this area. Now, if you haven't heard about Thao Dien, it's more of the western enclave of the city. Lots of startups come here, there's lots of business, and out of that, lots of new bars have popped up all over this part of town. We're going to be checking out a couple of whiskey bars, a gin bar, a Mexican and wine bar, and whatever things we come across on the way. First destination, and we are riverside, right in the heart of Thao Dien. We've come to a place called Hem Chill, also known as Seoul Street. This place looks like it's been transported from the heart of Seoul straight into District 2. They have 25 craft beers on tap, a range of signature cocktails, and food ranging from your chicken feet or your chicken lollipops all the way to the Western favorites, Italian sausage or a decent cheeseburger. We've come here especially for their espresso martini, one of my personal favorites. The band's gonna kick off at 8 o'clock and I've been told this place goes off. So we've come away from the riverside and come to the main drag, which is Sun Tweed Street, right in the heart of Thao Dien. We're at a place called Aperitivo, which specializes in gin. Now these guys opened in 2014, but it was this tiny little bar. It had about 20 seats. They've recently expanded to over a 100-seater restaurant. They've upped their menu, selling these amazing Italian classics. And if you're a cheapskate or you like your little offers, depending on how you look at yourself, you can come and have a 2-for-1 or a 50% off special on all their gins from 4 till 7 every day. Today we're going to try one of their house specialty gin, which comes all the way from the Euro Valley in Australia. It's called a Bloody Shiraz. Red in colour, but the gins and the cocktails it produces is out of this world. So if you're the fan of like those kind of weird and wonderful foods out there, we're at a restaurant called Kintao. We're not going to show me eating because I've got a really weak stomach for this kind of stuff. But if you are into duck embryos, this is the place to go. It's at number 104 Sun Tweed Street, and we are going to bring you an episode of me trying to digest these things very, very soon. If you're more of a beer aficionado, there's two great places in town. Number one is Beercraft, or if you're more of that flavor of a Pasha Street beer, that's just down the road. These guys have been open for over 3 years in Thao Dien. Originally started with this tiny little stand, they've now expanded to this massive venue behind me. They serve all of the best craft beer in the whole of Vietnam, and we're talking Heart of Darkness, Tete beer, just to name a few. Now the beers are a bit more expensive than your normal street beers, around $2 to $3 a pint it starts up, going all the way up to $10 for those really strong porters. But a really vibrant crowd, and it's a really awesome mix of Vietnamese and Western culture. So here we are on the main drag of Thao Dien, right opposite one of my favorite burgers in town, Relish & Sons. We're here at Pasha Street, amazing craft food, a really good menu selling all Western classics and a huge range of craft beers. So we've gone from the Dragon Fruit Goose. This thing's got an IPU rating of about 30. All of the menu shows how strong or how sour these beers, and all the bar staff have massive training. So if you're looking for that higher APA or kind of more of a sour beer, these guys know what you're going to be drinking. Cheers. Now, if you're more of a whiskey lover, then you've got to find this place. It's called 86 Proof. These guys have been open for 2 years, but about 3 or 4 months ago, they doubled in size. They have 200 whiskey bottles behind the bar. They do a great happy hour from 4 till 7 every day, so it's half-price cocktails. And if you like a little bit of gin, they still have a selection of 20 to go for. We've been told that old-fashioned espressos are one to go. We're gonna go and try it out. So the recommendations of drink is a espresso old-fashioned. This thing's got Maker's Mark, Thao Dien, and they pour it over a frozen coffee ball for double that caffeine hit. And as we're on a big long night out, that is exactly what I need. This thing smells and tastes absolutely delish. Now, if you're like me and you like a little bit of a whiskey drink with your gin drinks, we've come to Madhouse. Now, we did feature them on our Best Burger series. They also do an amazing brunch, but here they're concentrating their new venue, which has been open since February 2020, only on wine. They have over 350 bottles that you get to choose from, and if you're looking for promos from 3 to 6 every day, it's about half price wine. Thursday nights is their big one though. Grab 4 of your mates, grab a bottle of wine, and they'll supply you with a free platter of cold cuts for you to enjoy. That works at about 200,000 or $8 per person. A massive thanks to you guys for watching and for all the bars that let us feature them on this episode of This Saigon. If you are in the city, you've got to come to Thao Dien. There's a huge range of amazing restaurants and bars, from the small little pop-ups to the well-established businesses. Thanks again for watching, and we hope to see you on the next episode of This is Saigon.